Do. Happy feelings in the air. Start singing happy feelings to you niggas. This is my brand. Y'all already know about the Fashion Bomb. Y'all can go to my website and get this shit from therealdribble.com. New Era snapback, designed by yours truly, South Beach Pink. Fashion Bomb's the brand. You already know what time it is. BK Crypto, you don't waste no time. I gotta plug this book. Make sure y'all go over to Amazon and get a copy of this dope book right here. This is called The Power Within by Luke Steffen. Luke Steffen, that's a good friend of mine. He directed the movie Cream that I appeared in. And we got to talk about today's events because it's money on the flow. He said, what's the word? Peace. Money on the flow. That's the name. That's the word right now. Money on the flow. Make sure y'all go to my website and get this classic too, PILLMATIC too. Y'all need this. Y'all ready? Yeah, it's Magic City right now. Online everywhere. I just seen a video of Big U en route to go turn himself in. And he's blaming Wack 100. He's blaming Luce Cannon. He's blaming Brick Baby. All you niggas is on the internet. Don't blame them, nigga. All of them niggas is on the internet. Oh, and of course he blamed the white man. He started talking a bunch of, when the black man is doing this, it's always the white man trying to, nobody want to hear that shit, nigga. Get your ass in the motherfucking cells. Get your ass in that motherfucking cell. Fingerprinting, all of that. Let's get to that. Get your motherfucking ass in there. So check it out, right? I did a little research before I got on here, and they've been waiting to arrest him. They have. They've been waiting to arrest Big U. I believe Big U's murder case was the icing on the cake for the rolling 60s, but they've been waiting to arrest him. He was trying to avoid giving the investigators a sample of his DNA. In Pennsylvania, when you leave the prison system, and sometimes the county jail, they'll take a sample of your DNA for they data banks in case any funny shit happened. They already had your DNA on deck, and they could, compare your DNA to anything found at a crime and shit like that. But they found Big U's DNA under the fingernails of Rashawn Williams in Las Vegas. And that was the young man that was killed. Obviously, he put up a fight. He was fighting for his. But his family, I listened to his family speaking to Wack 100. They was talking to him on Clubhouse. I believe it was his sister and his mom. They've been told his family that they was going to get Big U on a specific day in March. Today's Wednesday, March 19th. It happened to be the day, but the family of Rashawn Williams, they already knew what time it was. It was just about them going to pick him up or them, going to arrest him. I believe that they decided, well, since we got this murder case, along with all this other shit that these niggas been doing, this is enough for a RICO. So that's probably why they didn't go get him immediately. But the investigation goes back 4 years. This murder case goes back to 2022. And I believe the last 60 days is when they decided that they was gonna arrest Eugene Henley. The gang shit been dead. Them niggas are prison cell filler and casket stuffing. They did the same shit with Diddy. Reggie Wright already knew the date or month. Ain't this like the anniversary of Nip murder? They're mentioning, for whatever reason, Nipsey Hussle's murder case might resurface. Yeah. Frank, all them dudes in that roundup wish they could DoorDash tomorrow. I told these niggas, man, sign up for DoorDash. It's a way that you can get some money today and you'll remain free. But Yeah, Big U seems to be blaming the internet. Whenever niggas get in trouble, they try to blame the internet. But y'all run to these cameras, y'all run to FaceTime, y'all run to live stream. Y'all don't have to hit that live button. You niggas gang members and shit like that, criminals doing extortions, murders, and all that shit. You ain't got no business going live. You have no business going live. And you niggas like to participate in this shit. Y'all like to participate in this shit. You're not a rapper. You're not an actor. You're not a star. You're a fucking gang member. And it's against the law what you're doing. I crook ain't no geriatric sympathy for criminal activity. Stay out them people prisons. Peace. I appreciate your super chat. CEO not feasting the building. I just was talking about these criminals on the internet. Yeah, I seen somebody felt some type of way that their name was mentioned on your platform. One day they want to be a part of this shit. The next day they don't. These niggas got to make up their mind. People need to understand that the world is internet dominant now. The internet is more popular than television. And because of that, any news that transpires in this world, if it's newsworthy, it's going to end up on the internet. It is. But they was going to get Big U for some time now for the murder of this young man. Y'all go check out my interview that I did with Luce Cannon. I did Luce Cannon's last public interview. And I asked him about this case. I asked him about the football player and Big U, the football player and Big U's DNA being found under his nails. Luce is like, oh. I don't know nothing about that. He said, I don't know nothing about that. Go check it out. They said Big U turned himself in. I know. I just seen his video that he was making about to turn himself in. This is what I don't understand about criminals, right? And this is the truth. Whether you run or turn yourself in, it ain't gonna change the outcome. You don't get no points for turning yourself in. He might as well ran. You might as well ran. You live like an outlaw any other time. You kill, you extort. Imagine Billy the Kid turning himself in. Imagine John Dillinger turning himself in. These guys want visibility like rappers. Imagine any of the outlaws turning themselves in. These niggas want to conduct themselves like outlaws, and when the heat come down, I'm about to turn myself in. Man, do you know that these your last days on the street? Why would you turn yourself in? Why would you turn yourself in? These is your last days, man. You better try, if you can get an erection under pressure, you better try to go fuck something and get to touching on something, squeeze an ass, something, man. Do anything except for turn in. You don't have to turn in. They got courtesy. They'll come and get you. They'll provide you with a ride to the precinct and everything. They'll take you everywhere you need to go. You don't have to turn yourself in. These niggas get all vulnerable acting and want to turn themselves in after you didn't kill the motherfucker and threw him in a ditch. You've been extorting motherfuckers for years. You had a podcast and your theme music was called Check In. The theme music was called Check In. Guess what? It's your turn to check in, fam. The world is round for a reason, and everybody will get what's coming to them. The world is round for a reason. What goes around, comes around. And today is Big U's day to check in. Here he's 59 years old. He been oppressing black folks. These niggas ain't like Bumpy Johnson and the rest of these guys from, Madam Stephanie Sinclair, who employed people in the ghetto, employed black folks and shit like that. These niggas apply pressure. These niggas apply pressure to their own people. These niggas take and pillage from their own people. You deserve the penitentiary. Let's see what you do when you go to Pelican Bay. Nope. ADX. Big U's going to ADX. And no matter how much you talk this black power shit, they just want to see a black man down. You brought it on yourself, my nigga. You brought it on yourself. And you going to ADX. You going where all of the gang leaders go. You're too influential to be on the streets. You're way too influential, so they got to put you away. And you deserve it. You're not a good person. You're not. I want y'all to go back and watch my 4.5, almost 4-year-old video when I told y'all that a friend of mine told me to avoid Big U when I was in California. Y'all remember that video? Y'all remember my live stream about Big U and Magic? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember? Y'all remember what I said in that video? That was 4 years ago. That was 4 years ago. 4 years ago. Shout out to my man. He must really, really care about me, man, because he told me to avoid that guy. And I was out there moving around by myself. Like I was, like I had free reign of the place, but it wasn't really like that. Had I encountered the devilish Big U, ain't no telling what would have happened. Yeah. How he didn't know that them white folks wasn't gonna catch him. These ain't rocket scientists that we dealing with. These are gang members. These is hoodlums and shit. Most hoodlums, when they go to the penitentiary, they don't lift books, they lift weights. Weights don't make you intelligent, make you muscular. Had these niggas spent time reading some type of books and tried to figure out how to create a curriculum that they can apply when they are reintroduced to society, he probably wouldn't be going where he going right now. All he knew was to pillage and oppress people and shit. And all of that check-in shit, he was somebody who was at the root of that. He was somebody that was at the root of that. Can you imagine the conversations they had amongst themselves? And I looked at the guys that got indicted. Only people that I recognized was Luce Cannon and Brick Baby. Them was some old niggas. Them was some old Crip gang members, man. Them niggas was at the top of the totem pole. Them niggas that got indicted with him, you didn't see them niggas on the internet. You didn't. And they in their 50s and shit. These niggas is old. And I'm pretty sure they don't appreciate going to jail behind shit that was going on the internet. Y'all remember Big U on camera saying that he wanted to go and he had to go. He reached out to Nipsey and told him, come on, get this discipline. Like he was God or something. Now he got to go get his discipline. Now Big U got to go get discipline. You see how that worked? The cycle continues. Yeah. Wax thinks he has some type of impunity. They're coming for him next, my word. Oh, Big U said that Wack 100 put the people on him. He did. He said Wack 100 wanted all of his city contracts. Big U had an organization and he was getting money from celebrities, NBA players, and people in government, city officials, to fund his, what they called a Big U enterprise. And he said Wack 100 was jealous of him. We gonna see what happens with Wack 100. Go check out my last interview that I did with Luce Cannon. Yeah. Big U is definitely gonna tell. I don't think he's in a position to tell. His DNA was found under that boy's nails and shit out there in Vegas. He killed him, and he's cold busted. It ain't nothing worse and more powerful than physical evidence. Big U ass is cooked. He's a cooked goose. He can't tell his way out of that shit. He can't. He knew they was coming. He had time to evade and lawyer up, set some things straight. Please believe. I appreciate your super chat. It's mango time, said all old heads tell. Young niggas tell too. Don't do that. Young niggas be telling too. Don't do that. Don't do that, fam. Yeah, his DNA was under Homeboy's nails. Homeboy was fighting him. Big U's a big guy. Dude was fighting and probably scratching. And he probably was thinking, I'm going to get your DNA under my nails. They're going to put your ass in jail for this. That's probably why he did it. We've seen a lot of people get caught like that. 90% chance you got the last Luce Cannon interview. Yeah, and I asked him about that case with Big U. He said, I don't know nothing about that. He said, no. I seen it was the only awkward moment in our interview when I asked him about that because I had been seeing it. I had been seeing it online. That dude 600 was talking about it. So I wanted to take my shot at Luce Cannon and see if he would give me something. He got out the way. He did. I wonder what kind of bag he got to run with. People always worried about a bag, and I hear that term a lot. Did y'all see that picture that I posted of Noriega from Component Noriega from Drink Champs? Did y'all see that picture that I posted of him? There was people in the comments saying, "So what? He got a bag and yada 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 yada." Did y'all see that picture of him? Man, he got a colostomy bag. Looked like he got a colostomy bag. Motherfucker talking about he got a bag. Man, that nigga about to check out. Did y'all see his skin? He ain't all the way dead. He damn near. He at the door. He at Heaven's Gate. Drink Champs was a bad idea. People need to say this. Drink Champs was a bad idea. It's habit forming. We watch Noriega throwing back liquor every episode. Remember, I used to be on here smoking every live stream? That shit was fucking me up. You think Steven Jackson was getting extorted? If he wanted to be down, probably so. Word in the street that Wack sent the feds to Big U. Wack didn't have nothing to do with that murder, man. He didn't. But somebody like Wack 100 would benefit with Big U being out the way, because if you look at it, Wack 100 is probably putting himself in the shoes of someone like Suge Knight right now. All of the other big wigs is in jail. Wack probably feel like he the top guy now. Yeah. Aki Betha said, I missed the high gully. I like this one better. Brick Baby's testimony is going to be historic. I don't think we're going to get no testimonies. I don't see Big U going to trial. I don't see this turning into a trial. I don't. They got DNA evidence. That a trial ain't going to do it. It's not. They said Wack run LA. Federal RICO, everyone please out. You know what's crazy about this RICO case? Y'all like the video. It's over 1,000 people here. Them niggas going to jail already feuding. They're feuding already. And they're going to jail as co-defendants. And they already on the streets feuding. Brick Baby and Luce, they don't like each other. Luce don't like Big U. They all feuding. You know how easy it is going to be for the government to divide them niggas and get incriminating testimony off them niggas? It's going to be very, very easy for them to separate them niggas and say, okay, tell us what you want. Tell us what you got for us. Brick and Luce was just together last night. Luce don't fuck with Brick Baby. Luce is the one that got on my platform and told us that Brick Baby set up Quando Rondo. Them niggas probably was talking because they knew the heat was around the corner. Them niggas knew that they was in trouble. They did. I crook. Last one. Nah, don't make it the last one. Keep on shooting. Just to recognize and give Gully TV his props. Exceptional journalism. Thank you. Salute. That don't got to be the last one. You could light this shit up all night. Wack is about to get smoked. Luce is playing chess with you. He only told you that because the internet said that. No, it wasn't. Everybody knew what time it was. He just happened to say it on my platform. That was mentioned everywhere. I'm going to tell you something, right? There's something called internet detectives. When you watch a person like, what's the white boy? Trap Lord Ross. When you watch them documentaries and shit like that, when that information be dropped on there, niggas be on the streets. This be niggas on the internet watching everything that's going on and logging everything that's going on, keeping track of everything that's going on. The participants, they the ones that be lying and doing manipulative shit. And they forget what the fuck they be saying, and they forget what the fuck they be doing. You dig? And before you know it, when you get on the internet, You got thousands of millions of eyes watching you, listening to you, taking note of everything that you're doing. You can't defeat all of those goddamn brains that's watching you, all those eyes that's watching you. It's people on Reddit. Yeah, the Reddit forum. It be hot, breaking information on these platforms. Yeah. What do you think about Adam 22? Adam is Caucasian. Adam ain't going to jail. Adam is in a business. He's in black people business. Um, Vlad TV is in black people business. They gonna continue to pay niggas money to come on their platform so they can ask you your business. And these niggas is gonna continue to sell their soul and tell on themselves for 4,500, 5,000, whatever they be getting. And ultimately putting their ass in fucking jail. Yeah. Talking on tap phones for 2 years is insane. 50 informants on the case. Not much of an organized crime crew, if you ask me. Nah, man, these guys aren't organized crime. These are crabs in the barrel gang members who don't like each other and shit. Everybody was trying to get in position. You never seen organized crime niggas doing documentaries and shit stories on themselves. The documentary is created after them niggas is convicted and get arrested. After them niggas get arrested, get convicted and go off to prison, then you see the documentaries. Big U was behind facilitating his own documentary, Hip Hop Uncovered. He wanted to tell his story. These niggas wanted to be in front of the cameras. They wanted to be newsworthy. Guess what? He got his wish. He gonna be on Members Only. He gonna be on, what's his name? City Confidential. He gonna be on America's Most Evil Gangsters. He gonna be on American Greed. He gonna be on Al Prophet platform. He gonna be on Info Minds platform. Yeah, all of the coverage that you want. This is the fall of the old gang culture. I appreciate your super chat. They had to clean up Los Angeles before the Olympics. Next up is the homeless. They got to get them homeless people off of 2nd, 3rd in Los Angeles and shit like that. All of them low blocks in downtown LA. They got to get them people up. They got to get them people from down there and shit. So they got the criminal element. Rolling 60s indictment, everybody watching. Everybody else that's in the street fucking up. They gonna go park it and try to get out the way. And now they got to clean up the homeless and shit. There was a motive behind this. It was. And I believe you can't tell me that it didn't start online. It definitely started online. Before them niggas got online, we didn't know who they was. We didn't know who Luce Cannon was. We didn't know who Brick Baby was. We didn't know who Big U was. Them niggas got online and told the world they business. T. Will, I appreciate the super chat. Them niggas got online and told the world their business. Them niggas wanted to be notable. This is a different world that we live in. King Buck Wild sent me $5 for a super chat via my Cash App. Thank you. I believe Suge is coming home on a pardon. Suge is up there in the penitentiary laughing at these niggas. I uploaded a video from Daz, and he talking about he beat up Suge when Suge was on the street. Daz, don't nobody believe that shit. You still living. don't nobody believe that shit. Nobody believes that shit, Daz. For real. Big U looked as sneaky on that hip hop show. In the paperwork, CW1 had narcotic charges from 2003 and 2009. The rats started online. The rats started it, but their online presence left a trail. So somebody got a dope case in 2009, got to working. Sounds about right. Y'all like the video. It's almost 1,200 people here. I appreciate all of y'all. The Crips be jealous of each other. It's crazy. Luce Cannon got on this platform and he said, and Brick Baby said it too, you're not a real 60 unless you kill a 60. That's a very perverted culture to be in. that tell you that they kill each other, that tell you that they backdoor each other. Who would want to be a part of some shit like that? Makes no sense. Is Keefe D a Crip? He could be singing. Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. If Keefe D's an old man, Keefe D told on himself. Kept getting on platforms, talking about he passed the nigga the gun that he got from Von Zip. Another nigga talked himself into a case. Keefe D. So he don't want to die in jail. He in his 60s. You just seen him rumbling. He was rolling around on the floor. Motherfucker tried to steal him. He don't want to be going through that shit. A lot of people. Tupac got radical fans and shit like that. Keefe D don't want to go to jail. Them people done asked him some shit about them niggas. Fucking right. They tied Sue Surf to Big U also. Adam 22 sat back and made money on these niggas' downfall. He did. People think LA can breathe sigh of relief because they off the streets. No way. That gangbang culture ain't going nowhere. Nah, it's gonna continue. It is. If you remember that Quando Rondo Big U interview, he was smiling like, yeah, as if this is the poster child of check-ins. He had a very sinister look on his face. Yeah. Suge's appeal was just denied last week. Keefe D went on Vlad numerous times and wrote a book. Did you see the NBA players getting extorted by Big U? I heard stories. I ain't gonna say nothing. I interview NBA players. I don't want to get no bad reputation, man, about bad mouthing them niggas. I plan to continue to interview NBA players. I ain't gonna say anything, but we've heard the stories. Cali is very sad. Snoop and Wack probably benefit the most with Big U out the picture. These indictments coming from every direction and they going for the most powerful people. Paperwork says he was taking $100K from them. That's insane. Big U was the kind of guy you stay the fuck away from. He was extorting Shaq. It's crazy. I was listening to Wack and that dude is talking way too much. It's been said that Wack 100 is probably a CI. His own people said it. The niggas in Cali said it. Let me just say this, because I believe Queen's Flip started all of this shit. Queen's Flip kicked off the frenzy that led to all these gang members bungee jumping to the internet. Queen's Flip put about 6 gang members on his couch, and the internet went berserk. I remember the way the internet was before that Queen's Flip interview. Queen's Flip put them gang niggas on his couch, and the internet went fucking berserk. For real. They all wanted to get online and tell their story. They all wanted to be the super Crip, the super blood. They just came out of everywhere. It's never been the same. The light. He said Jim Jones took a picture with a blade. I seen that. I don't understand what that was about. We don't got nothing against the Blades, man. The Blades buy merchandise. I'd like to sell the Blades one of these CDs here. We don't got nothing against the Blades. They buy merchandise. Get you a PILLMATIC too. If there are any Blades in the building, get you a PILLMATIC too. This platform, we don't have no discrimination shit going on here. And Jim Jones don't discriminate either. He took a picture with a blade. He did. He took a picture with that slow looking ass blade. I can't remember the nigga name. What's that nigga name, man? He's an ugly. He looked like You remember it was a bunch of slow niggas online, 50 Tyson and I forget the rest of them niggas. It was about 5 of them. They came and went. The one nigga that used to be like, got him. Jim Jones took a picture of one of them niggas. What's that nigga name? Should name is some shit. Shalimar. Shamar. Yeah. That's his name. Yeah. Jim took a picture of him. Took a picture with him. 050. Shout out to China. China posted the picture. Nasty work. He said the humpback blade. Welvin the Great was online today. He got his teeth fixed. 50 took a picture with a transmission too with Young Buck. I remember that picture. 50 was looking uncomfortable. The cost of living too high in Cali for these dudes to survive, and Adam 22 takes advantage of that. When these guys get on these platforms, they know what they doing is against the code. You got to pay attention to what you're saying. What's the use of speaking in code on the cell phones, but getting on podcasts and telling the truth? It don't make no sense. It don't. I got an interesting recording today, and it was none other than Hasan Campbell and Maino. Shout out to Zip with the Drip. I don't know where you got that recording from, pimp. That was an awesome acquisition. Hasan is on the recording talking about me to Maino. And he says something like, I ain't like Gully TV. I be outside or some old crazy shit like that. Maino was like, yeah. Jermaine. I heard you niggas conversation, you and Hasan. Y'all was fellowshipping. I heard y'all. And it seemed like you was trying to speak hustler to him, basically telling him, get your money, man, and da-da-da-da-da. I heard it all. But I just want to say something, right? You can't whoop me, my nigga. It don't matter where me and you encountered each other at. You ain't gonna do shit to Cynthia's boy. You can't whoop me, my nigga. You can't. You need a hammer or 6 or 7 of them hustle hard niggas with you and shit. You can't do nothing with me. Just because I heard y'all conversation, I got the recording. I just want to remind you or let you know. Motherfucker can't melt you down and pour you on me. If me and you was to encounter somewhere, you ain't gonna do shit but look in the other direction, my nigga. For real. So, I heard y'all conversation, I did, but I just want to let you know, I ain't Hasan. I ain't Young Bird. If I feel under pressure, I'm gonna do something retarded. I'm just letting you know, I black out and I could go retarded, my nigga. So just so you know, shit. He said, I'm trying to keep it clean and shit. He said, I heard them niggas, man. I heard them niggas. It's a lot of bottom feeder type niggas on here. I don't be wanting to like really address them niggas, especially during a time like this. I respect Lucky Don. I talked to him on the phone. Lucky Don fuck with Maino. That's his man and shit. So I'll just leave it alone. But I'm just saying, my nigga, you don't want no parts of me, my nigga. For real. Everybody has a history. Everybody had a life before this internet shit. I did too. And it's public information. My name is Jamil Lindsay. If you want to know everything about what I was into before I became Gully TV, it's public information. Jamil Lindsay. He been extra bozo since the Troy Ave chain situation. I don't want to talk about him, but I heard you niggas on that phone. We got the recording. I don't know where Zip got that recording from. The recording is Hasan. I got it. It's in his phone. I would play it for y'all, but this is dead. Hasan wants to be down with Maino and Jim Jones and them dudes. He wants to be a part of something. Same way he wanted to be a part of the Zulu Nation, to the point he allowed Africa Bambaataa to sex him and shit like that. There was a price paid for his appearance on that Midnight Marauder CD. Hasan Campbell's face is on that Midnight Marauder CD. In order for him to get on there, he had to do some sacrifices. He had to give some blood. And that's how he got on there and shit. But I just wanted y'all to know that I heard that recording. I got it. I do. He said, Gully, you got class, don't pull him down. I don't have to pull homeboy down. We seen that video of his last show. You could stick a fork in him. I don't have to say nothing. I don't have to do nothing. I'm publicly successful. And all y'all watch me escalate. I ain't got nothing else to say about it. He said, get the money right and put the gloves on. I don't fight for money. I fight to keep a nigga off my ass. I don't fight for money. Boxing is a sport. This shit that I'm talking right now, the shit that exists between me and him, it ain't no sport. We got mutual friends and shit. We got mutual associates. He already know what's up with me. Straight up. I'm somebody that he made the wrong assessment. I'm done with it. What happened to his kitchen talk? I ain't got nothing to say, man. We done talking about him. Anyway, Big U, his DNA was found under the nails of a young man who's in an indictment listed as RW. His name is Rashawn Williams. He was an artist that I believe lived with Big U at a point in time, but he was signed to Big U's record label, Unique Music. One of them co-defendants that got picked up with them, he was one of the executives on Unique Music too. So there that go. That murder case is the icing on the cake to a 4-year investigation that mentioned extortion, illegal gambling, sex trafficking, and I believe they got some fentanyl in there, some shit like that. Authorities compared DNA collected from Williams' body to Henley's DNA profile. The result was inconclusive. That's not what that boy's mom then was saying on the phone to Wack 100 this afternoon. They said that they knew that they was going to get him. So that tells me that they got a match. Because Big U knew that they was coming to get him. He knew he was in trouble. He knew what he was in trouble for. They said that he was evading them. They subpoenaed him or pursued him to come give a DNA sample. And he wouldn't come. He was running from them. I don't know where they caught up with him at or whether they went and got his DNA from the Department of Corrections, because when you leave the prison system, if you had a certain type of case, I think anything that's a felony or anything that has violence in it, they want a DNA sample before you make parole or before you max out. I really believe Big U has something to do with Nipsey being dead. He better go over there with Russell Simmons. He turned himself in. They said Big U got all the rolling 60s from New Jersey, indicted like Sue Surf. If you from New Jersey, New York, anywhere in the tri-state, and you following a nigga from South Central Los Angeles, you deserve to go to prison. You're not just a follower. You're very impressionable and essentially a crash dummy. If that's what took Sue Surf to jail, he deserved fucking jail and shit. Straight up. He deserved jail. If you an adult male and you following another nigga doing wrong, you deserve to get arrested. You deserve to go with him. You deserve that. That's wild, following somebody on a whole different coast. It don't make no sense. You just seen Jim Jones had a music video with a guy named Wacko or some shit like that. He was kind of like boasting about going out there and checking in and being connected and shit like that. Seemed like he playing with he playing with some very, very toxic elements, yo. Some shit that probably can put him away and shit. If nothing happens with him and he openly represents the non-trade gangsters and the Bloods and shit like that, if nothing happens to him, that ought to tell you something about him. For real, because everybody, and I do mean everybody, who publicly represented any organization, they went to jail. YSL, OBH, YFN, O Block, the Rolling 60s now, the non-trade gangsters and Tekashi 6ix9ine, everybody that was openly representing the organization went to jail, except for one person. All those 50-year-old gangbanging is played out. Them niggas don't know nothing else. Them niggas from Cali, they don't know nothing else. That shit is embedded in them. That's just as sure as I'm a basketball player, and that's what I did all my life. Them niggas don't know nothing else. Why you think as soon as they get to some money, they continue to act a goddamn fool and shit? Somebody said this to me, right? Little Dirk and them niggas. Little Dirk had all that goddamn money. He didn't know how to be nobody else. He didn't know how to be nobody else. He was a gang banging hoodlum before he got rich. When he got rich, he continued to be who the fuck he was. And that's why he funded them hits and sent them niggas to California to get Quando Rondo. Why? Because that's what gangbangers do. That's what gangbangers do. He don't know nothing else. He don't know nothing else. It's almost like a mental deficiency and shit. These niggas is capped. They're in a pigeonhole and shit, and they stuck. You know what I'm saying? They don't know anything else. Money can't change it. Fly bitches can't change it. These are things that these niggas lived a long time without. We seen Little Dirk's baby mom before he got on. We seen her. It's pictures of her with her. Nothing's gonna change these niggas' mentality and shit. So I believe Big U is a Muslim. Yeah, going to jail during Ramadan. I believe Big U is a Muslim. Go in there and get your sahur bag, my nigga. I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna have in that bag for you. They're gonna have you a carton of milk. You're gonna get a brown paper bag in the morning. You're gonna have a carton of milk. You're gonna have one of them Cheerios joints with the pill off top. You're gonna have one of them. You're gonna have one of them little white things with them little white cups. They're gonna have peanut butter in it. And you're gonna have 2 slices of bread. And that's what you're gonna eat for the rest of Ramadan. Dinner, I don't know what you're gonna get for dinner, but I know what you're gonna get in the morning. They gonna bring Henley, you fasting? Henley, you fasting? I don't advise none of the Muslims to wake Eugene up in the morning. Don't ask that nigga if he fasting. I wouldn't. He ain't gonna start deaning until he gets sentenced. Don't ask him. He ain't even gonna have no appetite for probably about 72 hours. It normally take you about 3 days to get a jailhouse appetite. First few trays, you be sleeping through count. You be sleeping through the meals and shit. You can't believe that you there. You feel it's the worst feeling in the world. You cover your head up with the blanket, and then you want to peek out to see if it's for real. And when you peek out, them bright ass lights hit you. You like, God damn, I'm in jail like a motherfucker. and you just want to die. And you put the blanket back over your head and you try to go to sleep and you lay there and you sleep until your motherfucking back hurt. You dig? That's when you fuck around and get out the bed because your body can't take no more. You've been laying horizontal. You've been laying horizontal for 3 straight days on a metal bunk and you can't take it no more. You like, man, I got to get up. And the next meal, they go, chow time, chow time. You pop your ass up because you ain't ate in 3 days. And you take a bite out of that first sandwich, cold cut joint. And you say to yourself, damn, I need another sandwich. Shh. All of a sudden, don't nothing in the world mean more than bologna. Bologna and cheese. Yeah. Don't nothing, yeah, them cold cut sandwiches, man. All of a sudden, that shit is like surf and turf. Motherfuckers be in there smuggling that shit and everything. Motherfuckers said fire. They do be fire after a few days and shit. You get to looking around, seeing who don't want their bologna sandwich and shit. Everybody eating them. It's gonna be a rough ride. But that's Big U's reality. He wasn't trying to chill out here. He wasn't trying to chill. He wanted to extort and kill black people and shit. So he gotta go, man. Get your ass in there. Get your ass in there. You going to ADX. I was just watching you and Cannon's interview. Damn, that was quick. Motherfucker talk about some, you better be careful. Fuck I got to be careful for. Them hunkies was on them niggas for 4 years. Them niggas knew I've been interviewing Luce Cannon. They got all our interviews. Pretty sure they done watched them all already. They watched Vlad. They watched Adam 22. These niggas was under investigation. Nobody was more visible than Brick Baby. These last few years, Brick Baby was on everybody's motherfucking platform. Just talking. Gang politics. Cali gang politics. Texas gang politics. Chicago. Gang. Everybody is cousin. Everybody is homie. I knew him before this. And talking. You see what he got. Yeah. He said Mark Curry next. I remember when Mark Curry got on this platform of mine and said, I represent, what'd he say? Mansfield Crip. I was like, ho, don't say that on here. Y'all remember he said that? These niggas be wanting people to know. I'm like, ho, man, don't say that. Dirk, Big U, Keefe D, Quando, NBA Youngboy, they all connected. Yeah, they all connected. They all being held captive. They going to the fucking Hooskow, the Poconos, the Bahamas. These is different names that niggas use for the penitentiary in Pennsylvania. When you go, you're going to the Poconos. Oh, man. Oh, they done sent this nigga to the Bahamas. That's what they call it. That's what they call the hole in the penitentiary. When you go to kangaroo court, when you got to write up, and they sentence you to go to the bucket, they say, man, they didn't send the nigga to the Bahamas. It's a vacation. I ain't never been to the Bahamas in the penitentiary. I've been to the Bahamas in real life. But they tell me in the summertime, it's hot. In the wintertime, it's cold. Whatever the case, it's someplace that you don't want to be. And all of these oppressive, predatory-ass gang members who've been telling niggas from the East Coast to check in, y'all stripped Gilly the Kid out of his clothes. Y'all took his jewelry. Y'all took lots of jewelry. There's a lot of people who didn't report themselves being robbed. There's other names. I know they robbed Jazzy Faye in public. Them niggas that killed PNB Rock, gang members. Killed him, gunned him down for his jewelry. It's time for you niggas to start going to the penitentiary. For real, society ain't gonna be safe with you niggas out here. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people in the music business feel relieved that these niggas didn't got arrested. For real. He said, Gilly, the kid from Philly, they booked Gilly. Yeah, they booked him. You know why they booked him? Because he checked in. Niggas getting off the plane. Don't nobody even know you in LA. These niggas get off the plane and call Big U. Yo, big homie, I'm in town. Oh my God. Oh, you can't be that goddamn stupid. Why would you call the gooch and tell him that you in town? You're supposed to get robbed. You're supposed to get robbed. Why would you call him and tell him you in town? You know how big Los Angeles is? You can get in there and do your business. Won't nobody even know you there and shit. These niggas land in Los Angeles is dispensaries everywhere. You don't need nobody to get no weed for you. All you got to do is use Google search. Peace, Gully. The mentality of our people is infantile. Trump declared gangs as terrorists. They be talking on interviews about everything. Yeah, man. These niggas touched down in LA and check the fuck in. You deserve to be robbed. You deserve to be robbed. These niggas be thinking that they doing something high powered. Yeah, I'm in LA. I got gang protection. Y'all ain't Diddy. Puff was running around with gang protection. That gang shit couldn't protect Biggie, man. They put him down, man. They couldn't. Y'all ain't Diddy. You niggas thinking y'all can go out there and get some type of protection and shit. It's become an industry. Watch the video that I told y'all about, that I did on this channel about Big U. I was warned to avoid him at all costs. I put this video up. It's been up here for 4 years. I was warned to avoid this man at all costs. Stay away from him. Stay away from gang politics. He's bad news. You know who told me that? Somebody who cared about me. He said that's why he don't wear jewelry no more now. Wayne is a fake blood. They don't make them Europeans check in. Nah, he said, nah, Gully, they airport intel. You ain't got to be detected in the airport. All you got to do is stay low key. I thought I was doing something slick about a year or two ago in the airport. A nigga said to me, hey, yo, man, ain't you Gully TV? I'm like, yeah, that's me. What's up, pimp? You know, had a chick with me. She looking at me like, damn, you got a fan base. These niggas spotting you, and I'm out there glowing and shit. A nigga stole some Creed out my bag. I didn't realize what happened to me the afterwards and shit. When I unpacked my bag and my bottle of Creed was missing, I said, that nigga got me. Once I confirmed that I was Gully TV, he hit my bags looking for fucking jewelry. And he found my Creed. I said, damn. You just gotta stay low key. You gotta stay low. Was Philly Trenches in the nut house? I don't know, man. I ain't seen Philly Trenches, yo. Creed Adventus, the clear one with the black top. Nigga booked me for my cologne, man. I said, damn. I deserve that. Nigga, next time motherfucker asks me on my Gully TV, nah, man, hell no. Who is that? And keep the fuck on stepping and shit. Big U will be all right. He said he got 32 knockouts in one prison riot. California don't got no love for the East Coast. I heard of that before. Yeah. You gotta just be careful, man. But I believe I've been here long enough. I established my point. Big U is he's in custody. Luce Cannon is in custody. Brick Baby is in custody. They're in a place that they don't want to be. Them niggas is just free and living it up. It's all over just like that. Just like that. Hey, I just want to put this out there. Luce, you got my number. Don't stop calling me. When you get where you're going, give your boy a call. Give your boy Sweetie! Give your boy a call. I'm still around. You got my number. Home girl that's married to Luce. Tell that nigga to call me, man. Tell him to call me, man. I got a few questions. Straight up. I know he want to stay in the algorithm. There's no reason to just go and just end it all. Going out with a bang, man. Tell him to call the dribble. Straight up. Sean Harris, what's up? He said they in prison for talking too much. This is all happening around Nip's anniversary date. Yeah, man, they got Puka butt. Puka butt. That damn Luce Cannon was a funny motherfucker, man. Zip with the drip just text me. He said the Lakers got too many light-skinned niggas in the game right now. He said the whole team light-skinned. The Lakers is on. I got to get up out of here. It's 1,500 of y'all, man. I need more likes before I get up out of here. Super chatters, y'all did y'all thing. I appreciate y'all. Need y'all to go to Instagram. Follow me at I am Gully TV _ At I am Gully TV _ Make sure you subscribe to this channel because you want to catch our show. The Zip Code Discussion starring myself and Zip with the Drip. Make sure y'all be tuning in for that, man. Everybody loves the show, but you can get it right here on the Real Gully TV. Anyway, I'm going to check out the rest of this Laker game, man, see what Zip talking about. Zip was going to get on live with me today, but he said it's Ramadan, man. He said, I can't turn it up with you right now because it's Ramadan. So I understood. I ain't no Sunni. I'm on here because it's money on the flow. And that's all I got, man. Peace. Love, peace, and hair grease. Stay free, man. Get them 100 push-ups a day, man. Don't forget the regimen. Fitness, finance, and fashion. That's the dribble. I'll holla at y'all. Peace.